Good morning, beloveds. I am an hour and 20 minutes late this morning. um, I had an opportunity to get my hair cut, and I took it. Texas allowed the hair salons to open yesterday, and the stylist that my husband and I go to she's in one of the one of the independent ones where she's in her own room, and so she has complete control over her environment. And I know her. I've been with her for 8 years, which I didn't realize. She said that today. And I knew the precautions that she was taking. She wore a mask, we wore a mask, she wore gloves. She had a new air purifier that I'd never seen before in there. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Pam. And so I knew, let's not show your best side to the camera. So I knew the precautions that she was going to take. And, so I was like, yes. And honestly, that is the first thing I have done other than work and the church service since this whole thing started. And it was weird, but it felt really good. I don't know. We're all about flattening the curve and social distancing, and you just realize that there are certain things that happen in our lives that are human contact. Haircuts being one of them. And like I said, and she even admitted if she was working in a salon with, where she didn't have complete control over her environment, she would have been reluctant. She wouldn't have come back. She thought it was too early, but since she has complete control over her environment, and she works with a lot of essential workers. She works with nurses and people like me and my husband who work in the grocery industry. And so that's what she did was this first week, she scheduled in her essentials. Those of us who are still working, to do something kind, I guess, we'll use that word, for us, to give us something that we probably needed. And I don't mean the haircut, although, trust me, I needed it, and so did my husband. We had both kind of turned into shaggy beasts. But to do something, caretaking for ourselves. And so it was good. Next week, I think I'm going to go buy a new pair of walking shoes. We'll see. I was going to do it on my way home today, but I was already running really late doing this, so I was like, I'm not going to do that. All right, so it is May 9th, and it is, tomorrow's going to be Mother's Day. Just in case you weren't aware of that. I've been seeing all the, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they started talking about how, hey guys, the kids aren't going to come home from school with those handmade cards this year. So, hey, it's on you this year. All right, so our Bible quote is from the SOM. It is Psalm, I really honestly can't see that today. Psalm 18:32. My glasses are filthy, they need to be cleaned, I'm sorry. Let me actually give it the respect it deserves. It is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. Girdeth. I remember 100 years ago when I was 15 or 16, and I was a lector at this is back when I was Catholic. I was a lector, and I got to read a Bible passage, and I have no idea what it was. It could have even been this one. And I girdeth, and I said gritteth. Um, it's just a funny memory, you know? And I still mispronounce words, and I'm mildly dyslexic, so every now and again you're going to see me mispronounce a word, and it's okay because I'm human and I make mistakes, and I admit it. All right, I am perfect. I'm just not flawless. Let's see what Ernest has to say. My body and every part of it is made of pure substance, God. It cannot deteriorate. Oh, and there we are. I know how to pronounce that word. Apparently I can't say it today. This instant, this infinite substance within me, which is constantly flowing through me, takes form in the likeness of a perfect, whole, and complete cells. Every cell of my lungs is strong and healthy, filled with life and vitality, strength and cleanliness. I am now made vigorous and hearty. I have the stamina of the infinite. I am sturdy and robust. I am fortified with God's perfection and right action. I am hale and able-bodied. All the life in the universe is my life. All of the strength of the universe is my strength. All of the power of the universe is my power. Every breath I draw fills me with perfection, vitalizes, upbuilds, renews every cell of my body. I am born in spirit and of spirit. I am spirit made manifest this instant. My body, spirit in form, knows no time, knows no degree. It knows only to express fully, instantaneously. All right. Well, I mean, that one's pretty clear. And I find it interesting that it specifically mentioned lungs today. This would be one that anybody struggling with respiratory this would be a good one for them to read to themselves every day. I run and I don't breathe as well as I hope to. Part of that is I don't breathe through my diaphragm. I tend to breathe into my upper chest so that I don't. And so that is something I'm actively working on. Breathing down into the diaphragm, down into the belly, and then releasing that way instead of just breathing in the upper part of the chest, which we as Americans specifically, because I read a research study on this, have a tendency, we tend to breathe up in our top chest and not down into our belly. Some of that may be, and I'm going to use the word vanity, because we all want that flat stomach, and if we're breathing down in our belly, we're breathing bellies. So we just get into the habit of breathing up here, and some of it is just stress. We just tend to breathe up in the top of our chest instead of breathing in the whole, our lungs take up a lot more of our chest than we think they do. So, but if you are dealing with any kind of respiratory, and let's be honest, COVID, while we are finding that it affects way more than that, a great deal of it is right there in the lungs. So this is a treatment for the corona, the COVID, the lungs, but it's the whole body. Because it starts with oxygen, breathing in, breathing out. We talk about the breath of God. We talk about how breathing is calming. I was reading, I think it was in the Reader's Digest. I won't tell you when because I'm horribly behind on those. But they were talking about one of the ways to calm anxiety is to take a deep breath of fresh air. They recommended if you are stressed out to step outside of your sealed environment, whatever that is, your house or your office. Step outside, take a deep breath. Now, if you work on 1960, that's not fresh air, but you know what I mean. today, since it's still in the 60s, I've got my windows open. And it was beautiful in the park today. It was a short run, because like I said, I went and got my hair cut, so there will be no squirrel pictures later. Sorry. The squirrels, I'm sure, will be disappointed. But breathing is so important. And we tend to... The good news is our body does it automatically. But the bad news is that when we're all tense and tight and, stressed and anxious, we tend to shallow breathe. We are not taking that deep breath of God. We're not filling those amazing lungs with oxygen. And then we're not releasing it all out. Which is why so many meditations start with take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. So take a deep breath right now. All the way down. And then breathe. One of the other ways that they say that helps with anxious breathing is to breathe in for a count of 4 and then breathe out for a count of 8. Or maybe it was 6. But to breathe out longer than you breathe in. And do that several times. So, first off, let's recognize that every part is made of pure substance. That substance is God. It cannot deteriorate. That's a hard one. That's hardball metaphysics. I'm going to leave that one on the table. Emma would shake her finger at us, but I'm going to let it go. This infinite substance within me, which is constantly flowing through me, takes the form of, in the likeness of perfect, whole, complete cells. If you're not feeling your best, say that to yourself. Take that deep breath and say, this perfect stuff, this pure substance takes the form of perfect, whole, complete cells. Every cell in my lungs is strong and healthy, filled with life and vitality, strength, and cleanliness. Right there. Every cell of my lungs. I am now made vigorous and hardy. And if you take a deep breath, you will feel much more vigorous. I am fortified with God's perfection and right action. All the life of the universe is my life. There's one power, one presence, one life. And that life is my life now. That life is your life now. You are a part of that presence. You are a part of that life. That life is flowing through you. You are breathing God and God is breathing you. You are breathing Spirit and Spirit is breathing you. Take a deep breath. All of the power of the universe is my power. Okay. All of the power of the universe is your power. Every breath I draw fills me with perfection. It vitalizes me. That breath vitalizes me. That breath upbuilds me and renews every cell of my body. I am born in spirit and of spirit. I mean, he cannot speak any clearer. He is not using metaphors today. He is speaking truth with a capital T. And I am spirit made manifest in this instant. I am spirit made manifest in this instant, and this instant, and this instant. I am spirit made manifest in every instant. You are spirit made manifest in every instant. Because the only thing there is now. So you are spirit made manifest now. All right, this is Ernest. He's amazing. Get the book. Read it. Write these words on your mirror or wherever. That's one of the reasons why I've started trying to, when a phrase catches me, I'm trying to make memes and throw them up on the Facebook page. So definitely look for that. And save them. Print them out. Post them. Where you can say them to yourself every day. My body, spirit in form, knows no time, knows no degree. It knows only to express fully and instantaneously. You are the beloved child of God. You are the beloved child of Spirit, in whom Spirit is well pleased. Do something wonderful for yourself today. All right. The rest of the day is my day off. I'm going to go and probably take a nap. Do something good for yourself. Open your windows. Step out into the sunshine. Enjoy your day. Make it the best. And know that Reverend David will be on later with you, probably around 5. I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm back on schedule. And we will have the live stream for you at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So look out for that. Jesse's already posted the title. It is Mother's Day, so I'm sure it will have a maternal bent to it. And if your mother is still with you and you have the ability and the desire, call her. Either today or tomorrow. And if your mother is not the maternal power in your, the maternal presence in your life, then call who is. And if she has moved on into the next plane of existence, you can still call her. You just have to use your heart instead of the phone. All right, beloveds. Have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Know that we are with you. Know that we love you. Know that we are finding new and wonderful ways to connect with you. Please check your emails. Lots of classes getting ready to start. Including we have a member social networking getting started that I think is being headed up by Susan and Sharon Minery. So check in with them. They're helping coordinate connecting our members with each other. So we're working on it, and we will be together soon. All right? As soon as we can do it safely. I love you. Have a good day. Bye, beloveds.